video 6 and time for the word problems. Let's go. Okay, so the school cafeteria begins the day with a supply of 1,000 chicken nuggets. That makes me hungry. Each student that passes through the lunch line is given 5 chicken nuggets. Write a numeric sequence to represent the total number of chicken nuggets remaining in the cafeteria supply after each of the first 6 students pass through the line. Include the number of chicken nuggets the cafeteria started with. So, the cafeteria started with 1,000. That is kind of student 0, right? That's before anybody goes through. We don't usually start with 0 on when we're dealing with arithmetic sequences, but that's kind of what's happening here. After student number 1, well, each student gets 5 nuggets. So after student number 1, I've got 995 nuggets, right? Because I've subtracted 5. After student 2, I've got 990 nuggets because I subtracted 5. I'm going to go all the way to student 6 because it wants the first 6 students to pass through the line. So I'm going to go 985, 980, 975, and 970. So after the 6th student has passed through the line, I've got 970 nuggets left. Once you've written out these first 6 terms, guys, it's no longer a word problem. You've got your sequence. You should be able to write a recursive definition. Now, this is a little different from many of the ones we've done before because notice that my numbers aren't growing this time. Instead, my numbers are decreasing. What I'm actually doing is I'm subtracting 5. So when I write that recursive definition, a sub n minus 1 minus 5 instead of plus 5, because all that's changing to get to a new term, you take the term before it and you subtract 5 chicken nuggets. Now, the explicit is going to be very similar in that I'm still going to be using these numbers. So remember, my formula for explicit looks like this, and I need the first term and I need the common difference. Well, the first term here, I'm not going to use that a sub 0 because that's not my first term. That's sort of the term before the first term. The first term is 995. That's how many students have gone through the line, or how many nuggets are left after the first student. So 995 plus n minus 1, and then my common difference is negative 5. I put that in parentheses this time because otherwise it'll look like I said minus 5, and I want to remind myself that I'm multiplying by 5. So I'm going to distribute that, and then I've got 995 plus negative 5n, and then negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. When I combine those like terms, I end up with negative 5n plus 1,000. Notice that that gets me back up to the number of nuggets I had before any students went through. So that's that real starting value before any of the students came and got their nuggets. Now, the difficult part of these word problems is this last bit. After how many students will there be only 15 nuggets? We are going to use the explicit formula in order to figure this out. However, in most of the problems we've done with arithmetic, we've been plugging something in for the n. But the n in this case is talking about how many students have gone by, and that's the thing I don't know. I don't know how many students it's going to be. The a sub n, that's my nuggets, right? A sub 1 was 995. That referenced the nuggets. The 1 referenced the students. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this equal to 15 because I want my nuggets to be 15. So that's going to look like this. I'm going to have 15 equals negative 5n plus 1,000. And I'm going to solve this equation. I'm going to subtract 1,000 from both sides. I get negative 985 over here equals negative 5n. And then I don't know what that, I know I'm going to have to divide now, but I don't know what that equals, so I'm going to have to switch over to a calculator real quick. Negative 985 divided by negative 5 We can put that right here. Negative 985 divided by negative 5, and it equals 197. So that tells us that the number of students that had to go through the line before there were only 15 nuggets left is 197. How many students would have to go through the line before there are no nuggets left? Looks like 200, because you would need 3 more students to get rid of those last 15 nuggets. All right, so 197 students is my answer. If you guys have questions, please raise your hand and let us know. Otherwise, you can go ahead and attempt this U-Try. It's a very similar process, and then check your answer in the keys that we provide. Once you're done with that, go ahead and get to work on your assigned practice. Make sure you're checking your answers and asking questions. Let us know when you're ready for a mastery check. Good luck, guys, and bye-bye.